Well, oh well, oh well. No need to waste the time. Let's find out. Hey now, who are you? Close up. What is that one? There, we'll go about it that way. Yeah, we're gonna try this regardless. I don't have much time left in the day, and did I unmute? Yeah, I did. My modem was kicking off here and there, so let's hope the connection stays. Make sure that's muted. All right, we left this yesterday. Basically where it's at. Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris. By the way, I see you there, hanging out in the background, just the back of the room, saying I'm not up to nothing. I'm just here. Is that you, or are you in the front row? Where would you be? I don't know. Front row is a scary place because if it's a comedy show, you have a good chance of getting picked on by the comedian or being brought into his jokes. Luckily, I'm not a comedian. Those buttons might lift out with the board instead of them being a removable ribbon. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. We're gonna have a nightmare of a time getting them out. I just got to finish taking out. Like this, I think this has just about this. We're almost up to the same number of screws in a PS5 with this thing. This carpal tunnel inducing session of a phone repair. We'll see what we can do with it. All right, all right. Somebody give me a drink. Front row, there'd be no embarrassment. It'd be just the opposite. I'd be front row, but I would be trying to embarrass myself probably. Get enough laughs, and then I'd be forced to leave. Ah. Yes, that crunch when something lifts out that you've been trying to get. Okay. Here we go. At least let's try and just pretend that these are where they were. Okay, so white. I know I can watch the video back, but we're gonna grab a marker. Make a little diagram there on my blue mat of where those things were plugged in what order. All right. So we got to lift this board out. It looks like we have a ribbon cable that speaker connects to. And my biggest worry of the day is this battery, because we got ribbon cables under it that we can't cook, and I really don't want to pry. The one ribbon cable doesn't much matter, and it might actually aid us in our quest to get this out. That can't be the back. It is the back side of the battery right there, but we can't really press on it because it'll. And we're going to throw some heat on it to try and lift it. The battery is basically what's standing in our way now. That's the main thing. I don't think I need to say anything, but heat and batteries does not mix well. Avoid it at all costs if you can. Sometimes you can't. Some people like prying them out. I don't like doing that myself, but I really don't see any pull tabs to take and lift that out. So we're going to throw some heat right on the side where the ribbon cable for the LCD was to see if we can't get that side to lift. They probably only have a couple LCD strips in there. Or an LCD adhesive strips. Let's see, can we do anything to get it to start motivating its way out of there? Man, metal on batteries is just a bad idea. Check. Not yet. Alright, we need some more heat in it. It's still not ready to lift. Whatever they put this in with is some strong adhesive, I will tell you that much. Run some IPA down the edges of the battery if possible. Should help on stick without heat. Yeah. Yeah. You think? We just soak it with a bunch of IPA? I've never had much luck with that, but maybe it will. We got a puddle of it in there now. So it's basically flooded from one side to the other, is how much is in there. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. No, we can put this away if we got that in there. All right, we got under one of the adhesive strips, I believe. Let's see if we can peel this thing out if I don't lose my pick. No, we're still changing the shape of the battery, so it's still got a firm hold on it. Oh, and it dumped the rest of the IPA out. Imagine that. All right, what are we looking at? That's the old ribbon cable? Let's get that the hell out of the way. That was from the modification to the phone. Can I get that pick back out now? There we go. Like I know about this trick. I just hate the mess and two, the time taken. Okay, we're at the other ribbon cable. We don't want to do any damage there. We just need the other edge of the phone battery. All right, with that done, thank you for the tip, Chris. I think it got it out quicker today with limited time than heat would have. I'm gonna mop up this mess, try and not wash away my guide. And we're gonna grab our closest rattle can. You know, paint, and flatten our battery back out. I don't like flexing them, that's scary. Hopefully we got adhesive in here. Let's find out. We have a sticky, I think, yeah we do. We got a sticky thing. We're not gonna put that in yet though. We still need to retrieve this. Oh no, that's gonna be for this. No, we got some for the battery. Never mind, I'm being stupid over here. All right, we got this thing to lift out, which is gonna be a nightmare. I'm certain of it. I did bring the scope cam online today in case we need it to see the extremely small crap that we're messing with, but man. What do they got there? No screws. I wonder if we're good to lift that out. Let's check it. Alright, so the board lifted away from our buttons, which is good. We don't need that ribbon cable. What's in the other housing? Don't need the speaker. Need to make quick work of what we do need. Buttons are in there as well. We don't need those. We don't need that contact. We don't need the earpiece. Just doing a quick one-to-one comparison here. See if I can't get this together. I don't see anything missing looking at it. It looks like everything is in place. Yeah, let's go. We got to rebuild this. In the right order the first time, which is going to be a miracle. If it happens. Alright, that's in. Let's take our peely out. Main sub. We're going to wait to put the battery in until where's that other housing at? That's not it. Alright, this is a spot the difference game. Anybody see any differences? I don't. Travis, Chris, and Michael. Just checking who I have in chat there. Alright, everything appears to be lining up. Let's, what are we missing? This comes off. We have our, now our what? Wait a minute now. Did our wires run over or under this? They run across the top of it, right? Right. Now, along the channel, and then over. Let's go. White and black. I believe both of these go there and there. I'm going to snap that in to hold them. Yes. Then we will tuck them in. These things, these wires, the antenna wires, or whatever the hell they are, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, antenna. Probably my least favorite thing in PCs, phones, tablets. I hate routing these things. There's one reason why they keep jumping out of the groove that goes in. Okay, and then white went above black very well. Sorry, people. Didn't get to the mute switch. Oh, that's right, you gotta be over one channel. Okay. Will I actually waste the rest of my time trying to click this damn antenna wire on? Let me look at it first. Did we rip something off the other board? I didn't believe that we did. No, it was just being a pain in the ass. Alright, go back in your home. Absolutely hate these things and the way they click in. Alright, that one's in, that's in. Wire's tucked in. We hope. It didn't lock. Damn you. What is the actual deal here, man? Let's go on there. Oh yeah, we're gonna be late. Fucking late. I'm not pulling this up on the screen. I just need to get this fucking thing plugged in, man. This is damn infuriating. Okay, so it's just off by... Or did it? No, it didn't come up for everybody. Sorry. So it's only off by a wee little bit. I'm just going to shove it backwards and hopefully get it to connect. Is that on? That is 100% on. Is the white one on or off? White one's off. These are also shit connections. I hate them. But hey, they're on. Unmute. There we go. All right. You late? Yeah, it's an early day. That's the thing. And way early day. This is going to be a short stream if I didn't say. That's okay. We may have to reroute this wire to give it a little slack at the bottom area. Just tuck it a little bit. That should work. That'll make its way up and then snap in place. Same thing with this nuisance here, but it was already put together for us ahead of time. So this is going to be the one that really don't want to go together, right? All right, he's on. What are we missing? We have the front-facing cam. Oh, guess what? Or wait, no. Never mind. I thought we pulled a stupid on this one, but we didn't. It plugs in here. Okay. All right, let's load these other couple cameras in and throw the screws to it, throw some heat on it. All right, so we do have charging here, as we can see, so we know the display is working.
Cool.
And we're gonna get it to turn on here in a minute. We'll throw the sim in. Yeah, I'm just talking. But yeah, no, the iPhones are horrible to work with. What you were saying, I hate iPhones and working on them. They're just absolutely torturous devices. Okay, battery is plugged in. We have charging. Antennas are on. Cameras are in. We're going to put this metal plate in and start on our PS5 assortment of screws. Alright, so the antennas were out of alignment there. That should let us click this back on now. In place, that's what was keeping it up, I believe. It's our flash unit. The other thing is that the motherboard's not completely sunk in place. Okay, so that's part of it too. It's being sprung upward. We don't actually have any screws, and I don't really want to move this too much with it powered, but it has to be. Certainly, that's on the motherboard. That's not something we have to peel. No, there's no way. That was stuck on there on purpose. However, one side is refusing, absolutely refusing to go in. I don't know what to make of that. Board's in. We're going to try putting screws in it to hold it down as we work on it. To see if maybe that's what it's doing. This should just click in. Alright, we got a text back. Any ideas, people, what's fighting us? Yeah, I definitely got to test it. Charges, but I want to start turning this insane amount of screws in as well. But when something doesn't go together, that tells me something's not quite right. The board sits in. So, man, that's too much stuff to unplug. What is that? Alright, anyway, here's the boot test. We'll do this real quick. Still, as soon as we plug it in, it recognizes charging. That's good. Let's see if it's going to turn on. I don't know which one's the power button, so we'll give it a go. Well, I don't think, is it not that one? I'll try this one now. That's why I want to get that back started, because these switches are pressurized. They got to be, the little metal contacts have to be touching for it to work. Alright, we're getting a couple screws in, then we'll try a boot test. Just so I don't have to like wrestle with the board. Fucking magnet, there it is. I think we're going to go one or two more just to hold everything in place where it needs to be. Kokomoose, good to see you. As always, I don't get to see you often enough. How are you, my friend? I didn't realize you were in chat until just now. Alright, so we have our fingerprint sensor that we still have to plug in and the plastic clip that goes over it. Let's see if we can boot with the small minimal amount of screws that we have in. Alright, we have some type of boot starting. So let's let that boot up. I did throw the customer SIM in. As long as this thing boots. I don't know if I have a code. I'll have to look at the paperwork to be able to start this thing up. It seems like it's booting and touch is working and screen's lighting up. Well, I don't know that touch is working yet, but we'll get there. We'll commit to a couple screws first. Are you the owner of this, or is it somebody else you're just picking up for?
No, I'm just picking up.
Okay.
But if there is a, I don't think there is a code.
Oh, okay. Right. Now let's find out. Nope. Metro by T-Mobile. See how many times I can smack my head off Mikey on camera. Alright, so it looks promising, like it's booting. But as we know, things aren't always as they look. We're going to let this thing fire up, turn some more screws in, and then flip it over to check what the result is. I don't know about plugging that fingerprint sensor in with it live, so I may turn it back off then too to do that part. Yeah, we think it's alive, Mr. Chris. Not yet. No confirmation yet. That's funny. Is there a screw hole that I'm obviously not seeing right in front of me? Yeah, who knows? Let's go. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Let's throw that away. So touch is definitely working. I don't want to open anything up too much. Here, we can calculate. All right. We have basically the full screen responding, from what I can tell. Yes. All right, we're turning it off, putting it back together. Did I hit that button or did I completely miss it like a fool? We'll try it again. Ah, yeah. Full, obviously. Yeah, the customer that brought it in was repairing it for a friend, I think, or somebody, and without giving out too many details, they were repairing it for their friend, and then another friend come to pick it up because the original customer, assuming is working. I don't want to assume too much here, but I think that's the way this story would go. Make sure our plastic is clicked in. It is. Positively hate these screws. The tiny ones are well annoying. Come on, where'd you go? All right, let's take a look. No missing screws that I'm seeing here. There we go. We're good to go on that one. Fingerprint and finish. We need this stupid little clip off the side. Let's try and retrieve that, or the clip. And this thing opens like a book. I want to say that way would be better, but I don't think we are off. Something to note about these too, I don't know if anybody took note of this, is it looks like they were set up for another function here, just put no connector put on, like another fingerprint sensor, some other type of biometrics. But there's just no connector ever put on. Okay, we're going to open it like that and attempt to put our little clip in place. Let's see how this goes. Right in. What do you know? Alright, time to look for big globs of adhesive because we did peel this off. We did start unsticking. It's a 2-layer construction. It's very weird. I've never seen one done like this. So we're going to go back for, we're going to go for sticking it on and see how it goes, see if it wants to stick. We're going to have to use some heat on it. We're going to line it up since it's not glass and it's plastic and see what it wants to do. That's not good. Don't drop that. Fuck it. Let's go. Trying to get rid of any of the doubled up spots on this. This is off screen, so you're not really seeing what I'm doing. Possibly. We're going to take and peel this old adhesive off and run some new around there. I don't have a gasket for it. And the new back has not arrived. The new back was for if it was glass and I cracked it. But we got a plastic one. And we can offer them that one up when it gets here. If she wants to come in, we'll throw it on for her. But to get the phone back, we're going to stick some adhesive on this and get it out the door. As long as we don't melt our ribbon cable, I'll be happy. I thought that, what? What are you guys talking about? Built into a screen? That's hot. Ah, yeah, reflection on my head. Nice. Some people may be wondering why the hell I'm not using IPA right now. Because this is a dull plastic back and it has adhesive between it. And since I already started cracking the adhesive layer on them, I don't want any IPA running in there and separating it completely. So we're just going to take and pull, heat it up, and roll off the adhesive around the edge. And a nightmare it is. I wish I could get this black goop that they put on these. It is some strong stuff. All right, last run. I'll take a minute and write it on the paperwork for you too, or for your friend. But if you want to tell her too that the screen came in, we did that, but the new back hasn't arrived. When it does, if they don't like, I know I think your friend said it was going in a case.
Yeah.
But if it's not, or whatever, or they want to change case, new back, whenever it gets here, just stop back and we'll go ahead and lift this one off and throw it on. Yeah, won't be any additional charge or anything like that on it. That's just going to be, that was already in the initial quote.
Right.
Like if it because I thought it was glass initially. So if it broke, I was just going to put it on.
Yep.
But if they don't want it, it's like $7, $8 less, so I'll refund the money for them.
Hey.
Oh, a different Michael. Hello. I didn't see that you'd made it.
So I do have to kind of run.
All right, right now?
Yeah.
All right.
But like this will. Like,
I'm not answering the phone right now.
I realize that you're gonna have a few more minutes to this.
I have to peel these off and stick it on.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like literally. I gotta
can
peel
do
these
that.
strips and I'm
Yeah.
sticking on and it's leaving. Or I can take it with me if she wants to pick it up later if she's gonna be in
No,
town.
If that's all you're doing,
Yeah.
that's not a problem.
Yeah, no. Like I'm not. I didn't even plan to be here this long,
No,
but
I know.
I already committed to it, so
We know. And she told me to thank you profusely.
yeah, no problem.
Has it been paid for or?
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she was asking if I'd take card cash, check, all the above.
Okay.
Change if you have to.
I mean, I got a pocket full of it. I
Pref-
don't think
pref-
that's enough, though.
preferably wrapped, but if we got to wheelbarrow it to the bank, I will. And yeah, just like I said, if she wants to stop back or whatever, or he or who, I don't know who is in the end holding the phone, but if they want to stop back and get that back on,
Mhm.
that's fine, because it was, you know, I think it's like a matter of $7 or $8, and it had free shipping on it. It's just not here yet. It's coming from a lot further than this one did. So,
Oh.
all right, we're gonna clip the fingerprint sensor here. I've been quiet for quite a while, people. I'm sorry. Whenever I focus and I'm not trying to get things done, I shut up. Thank you all for joining me this evening, this afternoon. But I got to go to work, and this guy's got to go himself. All right, let's set it down and hope it doesn't stick anywhere too bad that we got to redo it. All right, 1, 2, 3, clip it, and I think we'll be done. Let's move it there so I can get my head out of the way. All right, and that's it. We're gonna try and line this up nicely. All right, didn't get charged up all the way. Sorry about that. I didn't have long enough to plug it in to do so. But we'll get you out the door. Just to save your time, I'm gonna email the work order over. I think if do you know if your friend has a contact email or no?
Yeah, Joey has one.
Did she put it on here? Yeah, she has it on here, so I'll email that to her.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys, that's it. We did the boot test. I'm gonna let the customer peel the screen off. The SIM's back in. Touch works. The back is back on for temporary, unless they choose differently. And we're gonna get out of here. I gotta go to work. Thank you for joining me. I'm jumping out of here. This guy's got to go. We'll see everybody next time.